be, you know Marcie, and this is my assistant Elizabeth, and Megan is Marcie's assistant. And today we are filming a video for you to update to the current how to take your eye photos with a cell phone video that's on Dr. Morse's YouTube channel. So we are going to use our assistants to give you a how-to video with that and a demonstration, especially with Elizabeth with her brown eyes. So, because those are tricky to photograph, but Marcie will go into more detail with the procedure and how to do it and what exactly we're looking for in an eye photo when we're reviewing it with you in your appointment, or if you've purchased an iris analysis. So, take it over.
All right. One thing is important is labeling the eyes when you send them in to make sure that we've got which eye is which eye. And getting a picture of both eyes is important because your right eye tells things about the body that the left eye doesn't, and vice versa. The left eye will tell certain things like the heart where the right doesn't. Plus, it's good for us to be able to see the right and left adrenal and kidney and different areas of the body, and actually what's going on up in the brain area. That's an area I like to get involved in. So when you're getting ready to start, it's important to get your pupil,
victim.
no pun intended, your pupil relaxed. Just have them sit there, and you're going to get your camera focused. You want to get as close as possible and still be able to focus the camera. A lot of photos that we've been getting, they're quite a ways away, and by the time we enlarge them, they're too blurry to see. And so to try and get as close up as possible but still be able to focus. And you're going to do this in a room where you've got lighting up overhead, not lighting from windows or lamps, because that will reflect and it'll cover up important areas in the eyes. And then you're going to take a pen light, and it's important to try and get at least 2 people to do this if possible. So I'm going to have Megan holding the camera, I'm going to be doing the light, and I'm going to have Elizabeth hold her eyes open. And you want to get the whole eye. You do not want the lid drooping over the top area. You want to be able to see the whole colored part or the iris of the eye. And you're going to use the pen light, and you're going to come in not straight on, that'll blind them, and not straight from the side, because that gives you more of a flat surface. You want to come in from an angle. Can you look at me, Drew? You want to come in not from the side or straight on, but from an angle. This will light up the terrain, and you'll be able to see a lot of the dips and the valleys and things. So let's go ahead. And I don't know if you can see in that eye, I'm going to
There we go.
light it up just like that.
I need to turn my flash off.
Yes, it is
Don't forget to
important.
turn your flash off.
Important to turn the flash off.
Could you see my whole iris? I was
Close.
wide enough? Okay.
We'll redo that one just to give you an idea, unless Megan thinks it's okay. Okay. So even we have to redo this sometimes.
I think I got it. Yep, it's pretty good.
All right. So let's go ahead and enlarge that, because I want to see if you can get the definition. Do you see all the radii solaris that's showing up in her? She doesn't have a ton of lacunas or crypts, but the whole definition of the eye, and you can just see a lot of that depth. You want more of a 3D dimension. You do not want a flat surface. And so this is the kind that ultimately you want to be able to send us. Let's try it on the left eye.
Switch sides.
Is it better for me to hold with this hand or this hand on this side?
Maybe that one. Are you going to be able to do that one?
Yeah. Come on here. Let's get in there. Now, Megan is using a Samsung cell phone, honestly, And with my experience with the iPhone, it seems like this is a better quality compared to the iPhone camera. But still play around with it. There are tons of apps out there, whether they're free, 99 cents. Give them a try. I had success with one called Camera Plus because it had a macro lens feature and it did help out, but it seems like the Samsungs have a much better quality photo.
You can also come in, you can see the nerve rings, which is very important to see. You can see if there's any malabsorption, the skin ring. You want that clarity. You do not want it to be blurry.
Yep, that's fantastic. That would be an excellent photo for us to see. But even so, you know, feel free to send them over anytime. The girls can take a look, show us. They know what to look for too.
So we're looking for quality as far as what you can see visibility wise, no blurriness. We're looking for the less reflections the better. So in a dark room with just above over the head lights and not like lamps or windows, and a calm person to take the photo. So, and it does help if you've got multiple people doing different things. If you're trying to hold the camera and do the flashlight or hold the eyes open, your hand that's taking the photo is going to be less steady. That's the importance of trying to get more than one person doing that. So.
Oh, and try to have contact lenses out.
Yes.
When you are taking these photos. They do provide a glare, and especially if they're older contact lenses are dirty, we're going to see it. It might distort what we're looking at, so please take them out.
And so we would like to thank Megan and Elizabeth today for joining us on this video. Hopefully this will help a little bit. I travel an awful lot, and I am always taking eye photos for people who want me to take a look at their eyes and things like that. And it's once you get the hang of it or the concept of it, it's not that hard to get. It just can be that way when you're first attempting to. The most important thing is to try and get that camera focused before you start the whole thing. And every time you move, it'll maybe get shaken up a little bit, but you'll get there. You'll get there. So.
Well,
all right.
Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
Hope you found this video very helpful. And send in those eye photos.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.